Hello and welcome everyone again into another video. In this video I will show 4 different teams to defeat stage 30 event dungeon. A team that is whale friendly, a team that is fusions and guaranteed champions, and a team that can use champion that is free for everyone and you can literally get it from Doom Tower, and a team that can solo event dungeon. So let's go ahead. So this is the team I used in the previous event dungeon, so let's just go. I don't mind wasting some energy. So some stuff you need to be aware of. This dungeon is supposed to be the hardest and the most challenging content in the entire game. That's number 1. Number 2, it's supposed to be challenging even for end game with some +4 mythicals. So if you are new to the game, I don't think that you need to farm stage 30 because it's just so intense of a battle. I will give you an example. Like, look, enemy max HP can't exceed 5% of the boss's HP, which means even if you have something like Marius, at max, at best, he will do 15% of the boss's damage. That's number 1. Very quick, guys, get yourself a free legendary Narma by clicking the link in my description. You will also get 3 amazing epics, Anax, Uugo, and Mausoleum Mage. All you need to do is, number 1, log out of Play and Play on your PC and uninstall it. Number 2, click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Number 3, launch raid and complete the tutorial. Number 4, go to your inbox and claim the champion. So don't miss out on the great chance to get Narma and 3 very strong epics. So make sure to click my link before it expires. Number 2, we have the Faction Unity Champion. You know what this Faction Unity Champion does? Every time someone take a turn before him, he will boost his turn meter to take a turn as soon as possible, and he will put true fear and decrease your turn meter fast. So if you don't have a fast gear, if you don't have a way to control this guy right here, you're gonna end up losing the fight. That's number 1. There is also Harima, which means your ignore defense will be mitigated by 50%. There is also Kyoko. Whenever a crit is applied, she will put increased defense on everyone. So the boss is set in a way that it's completely difficult to do, and one of the best way to control this boss is a relic called Stormcaller. You could try other type of CC like Freeze. I think Freeze is actually one of the best. So Yukarl is going to be the best CC champion here. But the problem is it's just going to take too long because the Freeze make you do less damage. And also it's going to take a while. So you need to be fine that your run will take 3-4 minutes as an example. So this is the team I was using. Forget about everything. This team is basically those 4 champions trying to set up Seer to nuke everyone, and then I have Euros to solo. That's how I used to do the previous event dungeon. Let's just go and show you. So you see, he got turn meter, he boosted everyone's turn meter. That's Galatea's A3, and then he immediately boosted his turn meter to take a turn right away. And someone has this one. You know what this does? Basically, this awakening, it will decrease your turn meter by the number of buffs. So if you have 10 buffs, it will decrease your turn meter by 15%. So that's why Marius is good here. Now, if you can see, like, I have Stormcaller, the relic, and now you can see that he will stun everyone because that's how Storm relic works. And you see, like, that was supposed to be a hard hitting ability. And look at everyone's health. It's not that big of a loss of health, right? Like, you won't believe that this is actually a Marius nuke. And then Seer go. And my Seer is some of the world's strongest. My Seer has like 420 crit damage. She's +3 and she's good. Now, like, Galatea is gonna switch. Like, all of this I'm trying to do. Like, yeah, look at now. You see what I'm talking about? Yeah, he's killing everyone. That's how his passive. And now you have Kyoko. Now you have Harima. And now we're just trying to do our best in staying alive. But can we stay alive? Like, here's the thing. If I don't kill anyone here, if I don't kill them, the run will fail. Marius stayed alive. So now, in the previous one, the goal was simply to keep Euros alive, and Euros with golden elixir, that will keep him up all the time. But Galatea stayed alive. Okay, next run, I will just show it without Galatea, because, you know, not everyone has this champion. And the goal is, I mean, technically, because the previous one was a mythical, so she had way more crazy mechanics. So this is not the team, by the way. I'm just trying to explain and show you how the fight will work. So having Marius is going to be a good idea just to counter this relic right here. No, sorry, Awakening, because every time he drop your turn meter, Marius will use his A1, and look at that big of a hit. You can see that Euros' health is always full. which mean Euros can solo, okay? Okay, Galatea, I freaking love you. Okay, it's sweet. So this was just the showcase of how to beat the dungeon, I believe. Now, next run, I will remove Galatea and then just to see if Euros can do it or not. But yeah, you can see that Marius did around 3.5 million damage, she did 2.5 million, the boss is around 4 million. So technically the extra 1 million is on the mobs. So now with this run, I'm gonna use Noelle. Noelle is a fusion. We need, for the event dungeon, you need 520 accuracy. So that's like the thing you need to be aware of. So she's gonna start with her A3. And now the goal is, yeah, you can see that Ciri didn't even do any damage. It's just a very intense of a battle. As long as I get to kill the mobs, Euros can do it. So the goal is to get Euros to be able to do that. But can he do it? I mean, you can see that Euros's health is not going down, which is good. And there is no cleanser champion here, which is also good, which means these poisons at one point will be able to put him low. And you can see like the golden elixir is just keeping him up. Like, look, he took a hit. He's still not 50. When he get to 50%, he was able to survive. And now he's just gonna stay there. So I'm just gonna wait until the end of the fight and show to you that he can actually do it. Okay, we just cleaned the wave, and the secret was to not use Noelle's A3 right away. By the way, if you don't have Noelle, you can use Yukarl. Yukarl also can't be resisted, so he's technically better when it comes to freeze. But what she can do is basically she can revive as well. Do we care to revive? I don't think so, to be honest, because all you care about is Euros, but I have Marius, and Marius can make it way faster. So that's like another reason why Marius is good here. So I think Noelle can just cheese this boss, especially if you have like a 5-star on her, because remember, like, this is why it's a very end game content, because you need your champions to be at least 5 stars awakened. I mean, my Euros is not 5, I think he's 4-star, so that's why sometimes he take too much damage. But yeah, decrease the damage inflicted by bosses for each awakening level on the target champion to 2.5 level 1 and 2, 5% level 3 to 6, stacks up to 25%. And this 25% is a lot, by the way. So that means it will, like, look at the boss. He's literally killing himself. Yeah, and that was a 146. I think that's a good time. So let's just show you again how to do it, okay? So first, Marius go. Nuke. Now, if you don't have Stormcaller on Marius, you freeze everyone here with Noelle, okay? So I did not freeze because I have Stormcaller, right? Now, using Padraig, you don't need Padraig. I just use Padraig because he's a guaranteed champion. You can use any champion that put buffs. I'm literally using Padraig because he has this 25 speed aura. This guy here is literally just to put more buffs and speed up the fight, but that doesn't mean you need him. Any champion you use with Seer, like if you use Sifi, if you use Lydia, you could totally use Lydia. Lydia is actually fine. Lydia actually is good because she can also bring decreased defense and weaken. And yeah, like you can see, Euros is not going down any health. It's actually way easier than the last one. The problem with last one is like the boss was just getting insane amount of turn meter. And yeah, Noelle, all you need is a Noelle and the Euros and a Marius. Okay? And everyone should have those three. Noelle, Marius, and Euros. Now, what you need is not just those. You need those to be 6-star. If you don't have them 6-star, I don't know what to tell you. You could use Geo instead of Euros, by the way. It's totally fine. Yeah, you don't worry about that. And that's how you beat the boss. Now let's just go and do a team with food. So let's go to stage 20. Okay, let's use more energy. So guys, please, if you appreciate the content, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. So I like this champion I'm using solo. I mean, it's solo. I think Marius can do it himself, but I like to use this guy, Ishiyama, because I have a 5-star soul on him. Let's see if we can do it. I used to use him to solo stage 20 event dungeon last time because the boss was red affinity, but now it's void. So technically any tanky nuker. Oh my god, that was a big hit. Yeah, he stole my Stormcaller. Damn. And yeah, 17 seconds with food. If you don't have Marius, you could totally use any nuker. Let me see. What nukers do we have? What nukers that people do have can we use? Let's see. Is he geared? Yeah, he is. Let's see. That's why I don't like using attack nukkets to solo. They are just way too squishy, man. Yeah, the reason I like Ishiyama and solo, you don't need to build him with resistance because his A1 can just cleanse. Yeah, like he's gonna A1. And then he transferred the poison. And now it's just him versus the boss. So that was a big hit. Yeah. Every time he's debuffed, he can cleanse it. So unlike other champions where like you have to build them with resistance, he doesn't care about resistance because he's gonna cleanse himself. And yeah, Ishiyama can actually easily solo. He was like 3 fusions away. Thor did nothing, like literally. And that's like how you beat this dungeon. Now, as far as, is there any other team? I mean, if you are a big Kraken in this game, you could totally go with whatever mythicals you have. Like as an example, let me show you this team. So with this team, we have Marius. And then Gizmag activate the HP burn. And then Lydia goes, put decreased defense. I mean, Lydia is supposed to go before Marius, but my Marius is just so freaking fast. And I'm not gonna re-gear him. Oh my god. You see that? He wasn't even able to kill the green affinity champion. And some way to control the boss is actually taunt, as you will see. Let me show you something. So if you switch, if you have a taunted champion, the boss will not be able to do anything as outside his AUEs. Like, look. Okay, let me just manual the fight. I need the boss to take a turn. See, he's gonna attack your taunted champion. So you could do Emek actually. Like, if you don't have, you could just do Emek, unkillable, you know? Because like, how else they are supposed to ignore? I mean, he can ignore block damage, but he doesn't ignore unkillable. So one of the best counters, you could actually use Emek. Emek is actually so good because he brings unkillable, not the other one. Yeah, let's do another one. Oh, that was a bad piece. We nuke. HP burn activated. Just use it on this guy. I think he's easier to kill. Okay, let's keep going. We switch. Put the taunt up. I don't think I have a preset, but that's basically it. Like, he's not going to be able to kill Gizmag, and because he's not going to kill Gizmag, like, all of his... anything but AUE is going to be useless. So his ATD is going to be good. Wait, he does have 2 AUEs, though. Then why the boss is only attacking him? Is it bugged also? Let's see. Oh, unless I caught him in the wrong time. But yeah, one way to cheese the boss is just to have an unkillable team. Brimstone is so good, by the way, as well. So that's something you need to be aware of. And yeah, just put your highest awakening champions, support, nukers, and Marius, and should be an easy dungeon to beat. I will do a dedicated team. So this is for now. So basically, this is your team. If you don't have mythicals, by the way, I just tested it out twice. The first time it was just something wrong with the preset. This guy is literally just a speed aura. Okay, literally a speed aura only. This is what I use, and Ishiyama can solo the stage 20. I always recommend do stage 20 and the 24 if you can't do stage 30. But if you are an end game account and you cannot do stage 30, you can do stage 27. As far as Eurost, because he's the main champion, this is the build I have on him. Because the boss, remember, has 2 AUEs, so 2 Defiant pieces at least is needed. I would say make sure to use 6 Defiant pieces, but I didn't use Defiant because I was trying to do it without Defiant. Because I remember last time people were complaining about not having Defiant gear. So I have 4 Defiant pieces. I think 6 is needed at least. And if you have feral pieces and pinpoint, they will help you to get the accuracy, because the accuracy required is like 520. Like, you can see that I'm still below the accuracy. So that's number 1, 6 Defiant pieces, because the boss has 2 AUEs, and what Defiant does, it makes you take less damage from AUE. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, as far as the relic, golden elixir is a must. At least 4 stars. Okay, at least level 12. at least level 12 again, okay? Don't be like, oh, I have it at level 9 and it failed. You need at least level 12. Masteries wise, I think this is the best masteries. I've done so many masteries for him. I don't like those turn meter ones because I don't want my units to take turns. Because we need this, we need this, we need this, and we need the accuracy one. And this one is a must on him because his poison is not 100%. So just to make it more consistent. So yeah, make sure you awaken his pieces as well, because you're going to need every piece of stats. Like I have 124, I think 100k is enough, and 400 for defense, 4.2 is enough, and for this 100k is enough. Speed doesn't matter if you have Defiant and Golden Elixir, and 6 pieces of Defiant is ideal. I don't have 6 pieces of Defiant, as you can see, just to show you that you can do it without 6 pieces of Defiant. If you don't have Defiant, you can use the Stalwart, but with the Stalwart, you're going to lack the 20% defense that we have here. But I guess if you have 4 insane pieces of Stalwart, you're going to do it. You don't care about speed. He doesn't need to take any turn because all of his damage comes from his passive right here, which has 0 cooldown, and all of his healing comes from Golden Elixir, which has 0 cooldown. So you don't care about that. So thanks so much everyone for watching. I tried to not keep this video long. So remember, we showed 4 teams, okay? One is a whale friendly, one is a seer setup, and a stage 20 where you can solo, and a Euros team. So yeah, if you like the content, don't forget to leave a like. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. I will catch you on the next video. Peace.